The Canaanite woman. A cry that moved heaven. The sun was sinking behind the hills of Tyre and Sidon, painting the sky with streaks of crimson and gold. Dust rose with every step as a woman walked quickly along the rugged path. Her eyes were weary, dark circles betraying sleepless nights. Yet in those eyes burned a desperate flame, a hope so fierce it would not be silenced. Her name was not recorded in history, but her story echoes through eternity. She was a Canaanite, a woman from a people despised by Israel. Her village knew her as the mother of a tormented child, a daughter whose young life was bound in chains unseen. The girl screamed through the night, seized by powers no healer could break. The woman had tried herbs, prayers to idols, even the costly remedies of wandering physicians, but nothing worked. Word had spread that a Jewish rabbi, a miracle worker, had come north to their region. They said he healed the blind, raised the crippled, and even commanded evil spirits with a word. His name was Jesus. Something within her heart told her, "This is the one. This is my last chance." She saw him at a distance, walking with his disciples. Her heart pounded. She had no right to approach him. Jews and Canaanites did not mix. But the weight of her child's suffering drowned out fear and shame. She lifted her voice, raw and trembling. "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me. My daughter is suffering terribly from a demon." The crowd stiffened. The disciples exchanged uneasy glances. To them, she was just a nuisance, an outsider interrupting their journey. Jesus, to her shock, did not answer a word. Silence fell heavy. Yet she would not let silence defeat her. She followed, crying out again and again until his disciples, frustrated, turned and said, "Master, send her away, for she keeps shouting after us." Her heart broke. Rejection was all she had ever known. But she pressed closer. If she could not reach him with dignity, she would reach him with desperation. Then at last Jesus spoke. His words were like a knife. "I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel." Her breath caught. Was he saying no? Was her race, her lineage, the barrier? Still, she refused to leave. With tears streaming, she fell to her knees in the dust before him. "Lord, help me!" The disciples looked away, embarrassed by her persistence. But Jesus looked down and answered again, "It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs." The word stung like salt on an open wound. To the Jewish mind, Gentiles were dogs, unclean and outside the covenant. Any other heart might have shattered under the weight of that statement. But this woman's faith was not fragile, it was fierce. She lifted her face, trembling but resolute, and whispered, "Yes, Lord. But even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table." Time itself seemed to pause. Heaven leaned in to listen. A hush fell over the disciples as her words echoed with humility and unyielding trust. She was not demanding equality, she was claiming mercy. She was not asking for bread, only for a crumb, believing even a fragment of his power was enough to set her child free. Jesus' eyes softened, his voice rich with admiration. "Woman, great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you desire." At that very moment, though miles away, her daughter was released. The demonic grip broke and peace like sunlight filled the girl's soul. The child who once screamed through the night sat calm, restored, whole. The woman wept, not in despair, but in joy. She had come a stranger, but left a witness to the mercy of Christ. She had been tested, but her faith had triumphed. In that moment, she taught the disciples and the world that faith knows no boundary of race, status, or history. Heaven bends to the cry of the desperate, the humble, the believing. And so, the nameless Canaanite woman became immortalized in Scripture, not for her background, but for her faith that would not let go until the blessing came. Lesson for today. Sometimes God's silence is not denial, but a test of endurance. His delays are invitations to press deeper. True faith is not easily offended, but clings to him even when the answer seems distant. And when faith holds on, mercy always flows.